Hey everyone, welcome back to LearnEnglishPodcast.com. I'm Wason, your friendly host. Today we're tackling a skill every learner craves, growing a powerful English vocabulary. Buckle up, grab a notebook, and get ready to collect words like shiny baseball cards. Consistency breeds mastery, and mastery fuels unstoppable confidence for every learner worldwide.
Hi there, I'm Lydia. After 15 years of teaching, I know a wider vocabulary means smoother speaking, sharper listening, and richer reading. Together, we'll share field-tested strategies, clear examples, and fun challenges so you can upgrade your word bank without boring memorization drills.
First up, why does vocabulary matter more than most people realize? Folks memorize grammar rules, yet still freeze mid-sentence. Could you explain how having the right words is like carrying the exact tools you need to fix any problem that pops up in conversation?
Picture vocabulary as Lego bricks. With only 50 bricks, you build a tiny wall. With thousands, you create castles and starships. Knowing furious, irritated, annoyed lets you paint anger in subtle shades, just the way red, scarlet, and crimson color a painter's palette.
Love that image. What's the single biggest mistake learners make when tackling new words? And what adjustment can they try tonight so they don't waste hours on methods that never stick?
Cramming random lists that lack context. Our brains store stories, not spreadsheets. Instead of memorizing 20 adjectives, wrap each one in a scene. Take generous. My generous neighbor left homemade brownies. Smell the chocolate. Feel the gratitude. That sensory combo locks meaning tighter than any two-column chart.
Another pattern I see, constant mental translation. Learners hop from their native language to English, lose momentum, then stall. How can listeners shift toward thinking directly in English so responses flow smoothly without flipping through an imaginary dictionary?
Attach images and feelings to the English word itself. Whisper light while stepping into sunshine or picturing a glowing lamp. That sensory anchor breaks the translation chain, storing word and concept as one package.
I've seen notebooks stuffed with perfect definitions that never show up in real talk. What simple technique guarantees fresh vocabulary leaps off the page and into daily life so recognition becomes confident usage?
Personalize instantly. The moment you meet a word, write 2 sentences about your world and 1 open question. Learn delicious? This peach pie tastes delicious. The coffee smells delicious. What dessert do you call delicious? Then ask a friend. Relevance plus repetition equals retention.
Listeners juggle jobs, kids, and commutes. If they can spare only 10 minutes, what reading routine still exposes them to high-frequency vocabulary daily? No fat novels or pricey textbooks required.
Go micro. Scan one English news headline, a social media post, or the nutrition panel on cereal. Highlight one unfamiliar word, check pronunciation, reread the sentence, then say it aloud. 10 minutes a day equals 60 memorable hours a year. Tiny drops fill a lake.
Audio matters too. People binge music, podcasts, and YouTube. Could you outline a repeatable listening loop that turns passive entertainment into vocabulary gold, without making Spotify sessions feel like soul-crushing dictation drills?
Choose content you truly enjoy. Basketball highlights, baking shows, true crime. Listen once for the gist. On the second pass, chase recurring words. If hosts repeat ingredient, portion, stir, jot them down. Echo pronunciation, then describe dinner using those words. Fun plus focus engraves language effortlessly.
You mentioned note-taking, but I've watched gorgeous journals decay into vocabulary graveyards. How can listeners design a compact, sustainable word log that blooms like a garden instead of rotting like forgotten leftovers?
Think pages, not paragraphs. Each entry gets 3 seeds: the word, an easy English definition, and your personal sentence. Add a doodle or emoji if you like. Review yesterday's 3 seeds before adding today's. 5 minutes of watering grows an evergreen vocabulary forest.
People here switch your phone to English, yet worry about missed alerts or accidental resets. Does that tip really work? And how can they implement it safely without digital disasters?
Start small. Flip one high-use app, Instagram, Maps, Spotify, to English. Interface verbs like share, update, navigate appear dozens of times daily. After 2 weeks, add another app, then the whole system. Incremental exposure means minimal risk, maximum repetition.
Serious routines handled, now for fun. Flashcards seem old school, yet modern apps sparkle. How can learners gamify flashcard practice so it feels like leveling up in Minecraft rather than flipping dusty index cards?
Grab Anki or Quizlet. Add photos, audio, even GIFs. Tag decks by theme, travel, business, dating. Spaced repetition algorithms schedule cards. Easy words drift, stubborn ones reappear sooner. Watching progress bars climb releases dopamine. Study sessions feel like addictive gaming streaks.
Movies are everyone's guilty pleasure. Share a clear 3-step Netflix method that lets learners relax yet still harvest vocabulary, avoiding both obsessive pausing and total zone out.
Step 1. Watch normally with subtitles in your language. Step 2. Re-watch the episode with English subtitles, pausing only for words that repeat or block comprehension. Step 3. Replay key scenes without subtitles, shadowing actors' lines. Pleasure, extraction, pronunciation, balanced.
Mid-episode checkpoint. You're watching LearnEnglishPodcast.com, your free weekly rocket to fluency. Take a stretch, sip water, jot one takeaway. Next, Lydia reveals how household objects become vocabulary machines you bump into dozens of times daily.
Grab sticky notes and label mirror, faucet, light switch. Each time you flip that switch, say, switch aloud. Swap labels every Sunday so your brain doesn't tune them out. Multi-sensory exposure, sight, touch, sound, cements words faster than any flashy app.
Gamers rejoice. Word puzzles can double as study sessions. Which tactic transforms casual Wordle, Scrabble Go, or crosswords into deliberate vocabulary workouts while keeping the friendly smack talk alive?
Set micro goals. After each round, pick one unfamiliar word your opponent plays, maybe quaint. Look up its meaning, pronunciation, 2 example sentences, then use quaint in tomorrow's game chat or social post. Playful recycling pushes words into long-term memory.
Karaoke fans, listen up. Singing English lyrics can boost retention. Walk us through how singing embeds vocabulary and demo with a famous line that hides slang or metaphor.
Take I'm on top of the world. Isolate top, world, on. Tap the beat while chanting. Hunt synonyms. Peak, globe, above, then sing again. Melody plus movement wires rhythm into memory. The words echo all day.
Learning new words is half the battle. Using them is the victory dance. Outline a repeatable activation routine so freshly memorized vocabulary becomes spontaneous speaking ammo, not forgotten flashcards.
My rule, 2-2-1. Write 2 personal sentences and 2 conversation questions for each new word, then use one of them the same day. Example thrilled. I'm thrilled for Friday. She looked thrilled. Plus, what news recently thrilled you? Triple usage locks retrieval pathways.
Some folks cringe at talking to themselves. Why is self-talk powerful? And what starter prompts keep the monologue flowing instead of fading into awkward silence?
Your brain loves your voice. Narrate chores. I'm slicing crunchy cucumbers. I'm loading the washer. Then ask, why are cucumbers so refreshing? Answer yourself. The Q&A loop mirrors real dialogue, training speed and pronunciation without judgmental ears. Shower acoustics provide bonus echo.
The word of the day challenge sounds great on paper, but life is hectic. Sketch a sunrise to bedtime schedule showing exactly how a 9-to-5 worker sneaks in 3 deliberate uses of one new word.
Example, resilient. Morning coffee. Skim a headline with resilient. Tweet, feeling resilient about today's deadlines. Lunch break. Drop resilient while chatting with a coworker. Bedtime. Journal. My study routine stayed resilient despite distractions. 3 touches, 1 day. Word locked.
Fear of mistakes still paralyzes many. One slip, cheeks flush, conversation stops. How can learners reframe errors as stepping stones that accelerate growth instead of cementing lifelong anxiety?
Laugh and learn. I once used library as a verb in Spanish. Total fail. Everyone chuckled, and I never forgot biblioteca afterward. Emotional spikes mark neural pathways. When you stumble, smile, correct, retell the story. Humor plus repetition equals sticky memory.
Memory fades if we neglect it. Share a beginner-friendly spaced repetition timetable that preserves vocabulary for months without burying learners under nightly review mountains.
The 1-3-7-30 rhythm rocks. Review 1 day after learning, then day 3, 7, and 30. Alarms labeled with the word keep you on track. Each session lasts seconds, yet those nudges carve language into long-term storage.
We're near the finish line. Let's announce today's official challenge so theory turns into action the moment this episode ends. Challenges spark momentum and cement memory.
Here it is. Choose 3 fresh words from today's show. Craft 1 personal sentence each. Record yourself reading them aloud, then post your favorite line with Learn English Word Boost. Sharing fuels accountability and community feedback.
Quick recap. Why vocabulary matters. 4 common mistakes, 6 micro-habits, 5 fun techniques, activation routines, self-talk, word-of-day scheduling, embracing mistakes, and the 1-3-7-30 review blueprint. That's a full toolbox for unstoppable word power.
Remember, context beats lists, curiosity trumps fear, and consistency crushes cramming. Blend those principles and vocabulary grows naturally, conversations flow, confidence soars. This journey's a marathon. Today you ran several miles.
Reviews keep our microphones humming. Pop onto your favorite podcast platform, drop a star rating, and include 1 new word you mastered. That tiny act helps others find us and reinforces the word for you. Double win.
Sneak peek. Next week we tackle pronunciation. Think boot camp for your mouth muscles. We'll conquer tricky TH sounds, linked speech, and stress patterns. Mark your calendar. Clear pronunciation plus today's vocabulary equals magnetic English.
Before we sign off, smash that subscribe button on learnenglishpodcast.com so fresh lessons land in your inbox automatically. Invite a study buddy. Learning together triples motivation.
Huge thanks for choosing this community. Keep collecting words, daring to speak, and celebrating tiny wins. Progress loves patience and playful practice. See you next episode. Bring your brightest smile and notebook.
Time's up, vocabulary champs. Rewind, pause, replay until strategies stick. Tackle the challenge, share your sentences, and, above all, enjoy the process. Wason signing off. Catch you next week on LearnEnglishPodcast.com.
And I'm Lydia, waving a vocabulary-packed high five. Stay curious, stay resilient, and keep shining. Carry today's words into every book, song, and conversation. Happy learning. Goodbye for now. Remember, words are doors. Open one today.
Bonus motivation. Write your 3 challenge sentences on colorful sticky notes. Mirror, laptop, fridge. Each glance is a mini review. Tiny environmental tweaks compound into massive progress over months.
Fantastic tip, Wason. Listeners, pick your sticky colors tonight, finish the challenge, and tag us so we can cheer you on. Until next time, keep your heart open, your mind hungry, and your dictionary handy. Goodbye from LearnEnglishPodcast.com. Keep learning, practicing, believing in yourself, and share new words everywhere you go.